Hi, I'm Amber, JRA's Senior Watershed Restoration Manager, and today I'm going to take you on a trip through my neighborhood and in my yard to explore why avoiding invasive plant species and planting natives are a good way to help the James. Across the James River watershed, we have acres and acres of lawn that's really void of any type of life and interest or wildlife. And grass has really short root systems that isn't really sucking up that much water, so as it rains, water's coming across those and heading right into our storm drains, which head to our creeks and the James. Another threat we have across the watershed is invasive plant species, and one in particular that causes havoc in our urban forests is English ivy. And this is a tree that has the ivy growing from the base of the trunk all the way up its branches, and eventually that would kill the tree. Why do we care about that? Well, these trees provide us with the air that we breathe. They suck up so much of the stormwater and keep it from going down into our drains. And they provide food and shelter for wildlife. So we're going to head to my yard and we're going to see a few things that you can do to help. So the first thing you can do is look around and see if you have any invasive plants on your property. I still have some English ivy left here, but I did remove it from this tree a few years ago. We simply cut the vine around here and let it die off up into the branches, and you'll see the old vines. The next thing you can do is look for areas of your lawn to replace with native plants. One of my favorites is goldenrod. It's number one on Doug Tallamy's list for attracting insects, which if you want birds, you also want insects because that's what they eat, in addition to fruits. Here is the native blue mistflower. And then let's walk over here to what I call my friend's garden, because I got a lot of these from friends that were looking for friends to share them with. So we have black-eyed Susans, native mountain mint, and the obedient plant, where you'll see a lot of bumblebees hanging out today. Be open to leaving some weeds that pop up, some native weeds. This is pokeweed, which is a great one for birds. And right across the path here is you'll see some of the benefits that I reap from these pollinators. A watermelon that we're growing this year, and some tomatoes, and a cucumber. So these plants not only provide food for wildlife, but they help provide food for humans too. So your one yard may not seem like a lot, but imagine if everyone on your block, and then everyone in your city, and everybody across the watershed decided to remove invasive plants on their property and replace lawn with natives. What would that look like? I imagine a diverse ecosystem supporting a variety of wildlife. I imagine cleaner water in our communities. And I imagine people with more time to enjoy all of those gifts that our native ecosystems provide for us. So consider becoming a River Hero home and join the rest of us when we say the James River starts in our backyards.